Hey everyone, my name is Rima Medhi, and I want to start today by sharing about a young woman. Imagine a young woman, all of 22 years old, staring at the microphone in fear on the very first day of her job as a radio show host. Her hands trembling, her heart racing, her own voice quivering, whereas the oh so familiar voice of self-doubt in her head, driving her bonkers because it's being cruel to her and asking her questions like, who do you think you are? You want your dream job, huh? Who do you think you are to share your voice with the world? And who's going to listen to you? You're just a 22-year-old girl. And that went on and on and on, and she was losing her mind. Sadly, I have to admit, that young woman was me. And for years and years, I battled that voice of criticism in my head over and over again. And in order to please that voice, which was actually just a collection of the voices of other people, you know what I did? I tried to shrink my presence, I tried to mute myself, fit myself into spaces that demanded that I remain small. And this went on and on and on. But luckily for me, I caught a lucky break. In one moment of time, one day, I awakened to the strongest and most positive voice that lay buried within me for aeons. And that voice whispered, "It's time. I'm ready to rise." I was elated. This was something completely new for me. This voice was the first time I heard my radiant inner voice goddess speak to me. And you know what she wanted from me? She wanted me to amplify my voice, to take the whole world by storm, because my time had finally come and it was time for me to become a sovereign who ruled her world. So, who is this mystical, magical voice goddess that I'm speaking about? What does she stand for? Who does she symbolize? And does she truly exist only within me or within each and every one of us? Now, let me explain to you. I've coined the word the voice goddess. Okay, what does this term really mean? When I use the voice goddess, what I truly mean is the collective embodiment of all the most powerful attributes of the divine feminine that the human voice is able to channel. And these attributes could be attributes like creativity, intuition, empathy, authenticity, integrity, creativity, certainty, timelessness, boundlessness, absolute freedom even. Whatever you choose to communicate can be channeled from the depths of your life. And that's the job of the voice goddess. She is the ultimate divine feminine, the ultimate diva, who will rule your world if you allow her to. And undoubtedly, she exists within every one of us without fail, and she has always existed, irrespective of race, of gender, time. So basically, she exists within me, and you, and you, and you at the back, and all of us. But the thing to remember is that she lies dormant. She's waiting her time in order to be activated, amplified, so that she can help you and make you unstoppable. And what does it mean to awaken the voice goddess within? It does not mean that you have to develop a brand new voice for yourself. It means that you have to free the one that has always existed within you, the most unique, the most authentic, and the most powerful one. But sadly, the truth of the matter is that most of us, especially women, we've been trained to mute and silence our inner voice goddess because, you know, you want to stay small, you want to fit in, not make waves. Because being quiet means being safe. That's what we've been taught, right? And for centuries, women's voices have been silenced in order to conform, to keep the peace, to put others first. This, therefore, is not just a personal battle of mine. It's generational, it's conditional, it's traditional, it's cultural, and it's most definitely global. Every time you swallow your truths, or you try to mute yourself or dim your light in order to fit in, you know what you're doing? You're adding another link, another suffocating link to the already suffocating chain of silence that exists in the world. And I say, it's time to shatter this debilitating chain of silence. It's time to awaken your inner voice goddess, because the world is transformed only and only by voices that are authentic and not by silence. And you know what? Your voice, it's not just physical sound. Your voice is your energy signature. It's your presence, it's your vibration, it's your soul's very essence. It is your raw and unfiltered superpower. It is the truth in your heart, and it's the bridge between the hearts of those that you want to awaken and inspire. So, let's say you're a corporate leader, okay, and you want to pierce through the noise of endless voices in your industry. Or you're a creative or an artist who's yearning to express their soul's calling. Or you're a parent wanting to connect deeply with your child. Whatever your role, whatever your story, I promise you, if only you listen to the voice goddess within and channel her, she will make you invincible and unstoppable without fail. And as I stand before you today, it's only fair that I tell you how to access your inner voice goddess. So I'm going to share with you 3 paradigm shifts that you can make in order to become one with your inner voice goddess. Let's start with the first one. Paradigm shift number 1. Conversations with the voice goddess within. So, first and foremost, in this noisy world, you have to be willing to listen, okay? Not to the sound of voices around you, not to the TV screen or the social media, but to the whispers of the voice goddess within, because she's always, always trying to get through to you. So claim those moments of profound stillness, okay? And tune inward and ask the right questions. Ask yourself, what truth within me longs to be spoken? What is my burning message to the world? What's possible for me if I actually trust my inner voice goddess? And then, what transformation can I possibly make for myself as well as others? If you listen with intention, you will be reconnected with the raw and unfiltered part within you, the most authentic part of you, which already knows what you stand for and what you are meant to be in this world. These profound answers, however, lie only and only within you and nowhere outside. So look within. And that brings me to paradigm shift number 2. This one's special because it's your own story. This paradigm shift is called, your story is your treasure tower, so own it. Now, every time you speak, you're not sharing just words, you're sharing your soul's essence. And that's where your story comes in play. That raw, authentic, messy, crazy story of yours, it's time you owned it. Absolutely owned it. The good, the bad, the ugly, all of it. Just own it. Take pride in it. And then use that story. Use that story to create paradigm shifts for others. Because when you amplify your inner world of wisdom, you amplify possibility. Not just for yourself, but for everyone around you who will follow in your footsteps. And finally, paradigm shift number 3. This one's really special. It's about your purpose. Radical resonance to the power of purpose. So let me tell you how magnetic resonance happens. It happens when your energy completely aligns with your life purpose. So what's your job in it? Your job in it is to amplify your purpose. So morning, evening, day and night, through thought, through word, through action, through intensity, through intention, just amplify your purpose. And amplify it to the degree that you become absolutely one with it, and there is no separation between you and your life purpose. When you own your life purpose in this most powerful way, you know what's going to happen? Your voice is going to vibrate at the true and pure frequency of the voice goddess within, and that will never ever fail to move hearts and move people. Well, those were my short and sweet 3 paradigm shifts that I made personally in order to become one with my inner voice goddess. And now, I want you guys to try something with me. Let's pause for a moment, and I invite you to close your eyes. Yeah? If everybody could, please. Thank you. So as you're closing your eyes, imagine that you are on your platform of choice. Now, it could be a stage like this in an auditorium, or if you want to dream bigger, then maybe in a stadium, or you could be in your boardroom, or you could be in conversation with a loved one. And now with your eyes closed, I invite you to imagine that you have started speaking. Imagine you're speaking, and every spoken word of yours is like an ignited spark. It's igniting and inspiring every single person who's listening to you. It's forming conscious connection with your audience. It's resonating. It's uplifting them. And then, don't open your eyes just yet. Imagine the expression on their faces. Imagine those people, some of them smiling, some of them applauding, some of them cheering up, their hearts expanding, their mindsets shifting, their missions awakening. Do you see the enormity of what's possible for your voice when backed by the power of the voice goddess? That is the kind of transformation you are meant to create in this world. Well, to sum it all up, all I want to say to you is that the world does not need louder voices, it needs truer ones. And remember, I started today by sharing about a young woman. Would you like to know what happened to her? That young woman, she went on to rule the airwaves for quite a number of years before becoming a multilingual voice and theatre artist. And then she didn't stop right there. She went on to become a celebrated edtech entrepreneur and a confidence and communication coach. And finally, a TEDx speaker today on this platform. That woman, yours truly, stands before you today, whole and healed, fearless and free, feeling absolutely unstoppable and invincible and raring to go and rule her world. And you know why? Only and only because I'm staying true to channeling my inner voice goddess every single moment without fail. And now, it's time for you to take your turn. The world needs your voice. It needs your raw, authentic, messy, divine voice powered by the voice goddess. So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to awaken your inner voice goddess, because trust me, she is ready to rise up and make you shine like never ever before. Thank you very much.